What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to FBall FC. Welcome back to the Chelsea Career Mode. This is our third episode. I'm trying to get more consistent with uploading videos. It's been tough lately getting onto a schedule, but this past weekend I was grinding on Foot Champions. I want to get some sort of piece of content going for my Foot Champions games that I play, but I'm not really sure what I want to do yet. So, because I want to have some content during the weekend while I play instead of just having I'm just playing my weekend league games and there's nothing getting uploaded. But the weekend league's over. The month of December is over for Foot Champions, and I want to get back into the career mode. So it's episode 3 of the Chelsea Career Mode today. Let's get started with checking our email. So these are the players that are going to be on international duty in the next couple of weeks in September. So these are our players that are going to be going away. Definitely a long list of players for Chelsea. Not too big a deal for us, though. They're not going to be missing any games. And now we're going to take a look at the month. So for this episode, we're going to get through the whole month of September. So we have this game against Burnley that we're going to start out with. And then we have Swansea City. We're going to simulate this game. We're going to focus on this big game against Liverpool at home and this big game against Arsenal away. And Crystal Palace, this EFL Cup match, we're also going to sim. So by the end of this episode, we will be done with September, and we'll be moving on to October. So without further ado, let's get right into our first game against Burnley. Alright, so here we are at Stamford Bridge. First match of the episode against Burnley.
2 wins from the first 2 games, and already so early in the season, they've got the look of potential champions. Sends out a real message, doesn't it?
Well, you heard it right there. Alan Smith labeling Chelsea as potential champions already based on the start of our season. Right, so here's our starting lineup. With the Eden Hazard injury, we're going to be running Willian on our left wing in place of Hazard. Pedro will take the right side. Here's the kickoff for our first match of the episode. Let's get the 3 points at Stamford Bridge. Here's Conte. Willian finds Diego Costa with his right foot. It's off the post. Wow. Burnley might have a chance here through Andre Gray, and then the shot skied over from their captain, Dean Marney. Conte. There's Gary Cahill in the box. Back to Moses. There's Willian. David Luiz. Back to Willian in the box now. Willian forces a good save from Tom Heaton. That was a good little bit of passing there. Let's check out that save one more time. Tries to curl that into the right corner. Yeah, not really enough in the corner. It's a good save. Look at that shot from distance from Goodmanson. Looked like it was much closer than it really was, but a nice drive from him here right at the end of the half. We're in stoppage time. Oh, Costa wins it here, and that's going to be the first goal of the match. Kind of a cheap one, but we'll take it. A little error from Burnley. Nice little pouncing on the ball from Diego Costa, and he ends up having a nice smooth finish into the bottom corner. Let's take a look at this. I'm not sure what Burnley are doing there, but we're not going to complain. It's our first goal of the match. Burnley have been giving us a really tough time. They've been winning the ball and making it hard for us to penetrate their box, but they end up making a mistake, and Diego Costa didn't make a mistake with the finish there with his left foot. And it's 1-0 in the 68th minute, so still some time to go. It's been a tough game, man. Burnley have given us a hard time. Alonso swings his free kick in long. Cahill gets his head to it. It comes out to Costa with his right foot. Another shot from Costa. And now it's offside, I think, on somebody. Why is Sean Dyche standing so close to me? What is it? I guess it hits off. Yeah, it goes to Willian. Gray has a shot, easily saved by Courtois. Burnley haven't done much more this game than a couple of half chances, some crosses into the box. Really, nothing to scare us too bad. They're starting to heat up here. Good win from Cahill. And now Matic is going to send it down the right wing to Pedro. We could have a little counterattack here. Pedro sends it through to Diego Costa now. Costa has a chance to make it 2-0. Why? I'm trying to do the low-driven shot. What the hell? I'm trying to do the low-driven shot that I use all weekend in Foot Champions. This is the second time this game. I'm not going to show the first time it happened because I let out a little curse word, but I don't understand why I keep trying to do it with Costa, and I end up just sending it into row Z. It's kind of annoying. Should have been 2-0 there. Sorry, guys. But looks like we're still going to get the 3 points. We're nearing the end of the match here. Pedro. Costa's going to flip it over the top for Matic. Matic's going to find Cahill's on the attack, and Cahill hits the bar. I have no idea what's going on right now. We're going to still see if we can create a chance. Pedro with his left foot. It's just pinball in the area now. But now, and that's the end of the match right there. Explosive way to end the game. But it's 1-0. It's only 1-0 against Burnley. Nothing too great, but we'll take it. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I've had a really tough time playing with this Chelsea formation. I'm trying to use the formation they use in real life, but I've just had a really tough time adjusting to it. I don't really like using it in FIFA. In Weekend League, I use the 4-1-2-1-2. Narrow, but hey, it's a 1-0 win against Burnley. Should be beating them by more than one, but that'll do it for this one. So after the win against Burnley, we're sitting second in the table, tied with Arsenal at 9 points. We're going to be doing some training drills and whatnot. Tammy Abraham's injured, so I have to replace him. I'll just throw Batshuayi in there. We're going to do some training drills. We have the international break coming up, so I'm just going to quickly sim through this and get some training done, and we'll get to our next match momentarily. Oh, look at this email. Player returns from injury. Eden Hazard has been cleared to rejoin the first team squad's training sessions. That is awesome news, and by the time the international break's over, he might be ready. I might even not risk him for the Swansea match. I might save him for the Liverpool game, but we'll see. So we have our first international management offer, and I just want to let you guys know I'm not going to be interested in managing any national team except maybe England. I would entertain, but I'm not going to be looking to do that in this career mode. I also want to update you guys on how the global transfer network is going. So I haven't really been able to find much in looking for my right wing back. These are the only 3 results that have really come up, and I've had to adjust what I'm looking for a bunch of times. But I'm changing it now. I'm actually going to do a right back who's attacking minded. I'm hoping that. For some reason, there are no right backs that are box to box, which just doesn't really make sense. But I'm going to change it to attacking minded, so we're going to change that to attacking minded. And I'm just going to leave the right midfielder the way it is. We haven't really found much. We found a lot of possible free signings in January, so that's something we're going to look into. But I just wanted to update you guys on the search for a new right wing back. So hopefully we can get some good results with this scouting option. So the international break is over, and we have our next match. It's gonna be the first match of the episode that we do sim. We are away at Swansea because I want to kind of move as fast as I can throughout the career mode. We've already scored 4 minutes in through Pedro, and in order to do that, we're gonna have to be simming some games. So in this episode, I want to finish off September, and I want to focus on our next 2 matches, the big games against Arsenal and Liverpool. So we're going to be simming this one against Swansea. It's 1-0. We're approaching the 70th minute. Hopefully we can get another one. I'm not really liking this look. 10 more minutes to go. And that's it. It's going to be just a 1-0 win. We haven't really been blowing out our opponents, but we've been getting the 3 points, which is really all that matters when it comes down to it. So another 3 points against Swansea there. All right, let's take a look at our inbox here. Press conference before the Liverpool match. Honestly, I'm going to give Liverpool some praise. I'm sure they're doing well with Jurgen Klopp. Some player conversations here. Cesc Fabregas isn't happy with the time he's gotten on the pitch. Interesting, that's not really how he's reacted in real life to not being Conte's first choice. Batshuayi's happy that he got to come on as a sub the last match. That's going to be interesting with Fabregas. Maybe I'll consider playing him in one of these big games. We're officially top of the table now. Arsenal dropped points. They actually drew their match. Eden Hazard is going to be making his long-awaited return to the lineup in this match. He's going to come in on the left for Willian. I'm going to keep Pedro out here. I've been liking the way that he's been playing. Willian hasn't impressed me too much. This is the formation we're going to go with. Everything's the same, except I'm going to have Hazard come back into the lineup, and we're actually going to bring in Cesc Fabregas for Nemanja Matic for the big game against Liverpool. And we'll see how he does. We'll keep Matic on the bench as an option, but this is the team we're going to be running in the next match. Alright guys, Chelsea versus Liverpool, red versus blue. It's always a great Premier League rivalry, and this is our first big match of the season. Liverpool aren't doing too well. I didn't get to see where they're on the table, but I don't think they're in the top 4. Meanwhile, we're at the top of the table. We've won all 4 of our games so far. Oh, there we go. Liverpool are 8th in the table. We are at the top of the table. Everything's going well for us. Middlesbrough, look at them up there. We are looking for our 5th consecutive win. Look at that starting lineup. So good to see that number 10 back in there. Eden Hazard back into the lineup. And we're giving Cesc Fabregas some time in the middle of the park today after that message he sent me letting me know that he wasn't happy with his playing time. Early chance already for Liverpool. Mane's header not on target, but definitely a scare just 5 minutes into the game here. Look at that shot from Coutinho on the turn. Courtois makes the save. I wasn't even ready for that. He just ripped that out of nowhere. Still 0-0 though, but Liverpool are the ones with the better chances so far. Marcos Alonso working it down the left-hand side now. Look at all the space that Eden Hazard has. He's got to exploit this. Hazard with his pace now, cutting into the box. Nice work. Looking for Costa, can't find him. Lovely pass, cuts it back for Costa, back to Hazard. He tries to shoot, it's blocked. Conte has it, back out to Costa. And not brought down in the box. I guess it was cleanly won by the defender. Looked like it could have been a foul at first. And it's still scoreless here in the 75th minute almost. Nice work from Conte. Costa. Pedro's got to be through here. Does he have the pace to make it? Pedro's still going. Pedro! Alright, clearly the driven shot doesn't work for some reason in this, and I'm going to just stop trying to do it because in Foot Champions this goes in past the keeper and low, but for some reason the 2 times I've tried doing it in career mode it doesn't work. I don't know why. It's kind of like costing me goals and it's really annoying, but it's still 0-0 here, and Pedro unable to score.
Chelsea go up against Crystal Palace.
There's Fabregas. Fabregas finds Pedro. Pedro finds Diego Costa. Saved by the keeper. Conte holding off the defender. Oh, it actually comes out to Costa here. Fabregas is offside. Costa still has it though, and he's onside. He finds Marcos Alonso. He's going to drive it with his left foot. What a strike from Marcos Alonso. The new signing's first goal in a Chelsea shirt. It's an extravagant one, and it ends up being possibly the game winner in this first match against Liverpool of the season in this big rivalry. That breaks the deadlock at Stamford Bridge. That is a goal worthy of breaking a deadlock. What a strike. I knew Marcos Alonso could hit them on his left foot, but that is incredible goal to give us a 1-0 lead. What a strike, Marcos Alonso. And I'll tell you what, I'm immediately going to head over to my tactics here. We're going to go defensive. We're going to lock this game up. I'm going to bring on Nemanja Matic. And what else am I going to do here? Maybe I'll bring on Willian for Pedro just for some fresh counter-attacking legs. And we're about to lock this game up, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this 1-0 win. Costa looking at Willian. Oh, he's about to make it 2. And it flies over from the substitute Willian. As time expires, though, it doesn't matter. It's a 1-0 win. We defeat Liverpool at home. That is a big win right there. That's our real first test of the season against a real big, tough club. And we beat Liverpool at Stamford Bridge. I'm so happy with that. Marcos Alonso with an absolute wonder goal to break the deadlock in what was a pretty even game. They had a few chances in the beginning of the match, but we really dominated the second half. I have to say, it's a deserved win. And Alonso's 87th minute strike from distance is the difference maker against Liverpool at Stamford Bridge in the second match of this episode. Right, guys, so big win against Liverpool. We're actually going to end this episode with this EFL Cup game against Crystal Palace. So we're going to sim one more day here really quick. And I'm going to get into this training. Oh, player injured? What the hell? All right, let's get this training done, and then we're going to see who is injured. Wow. I don't remember anyone getting injured during that last game, so I'm kind of actually wondering who it is that's injured. I have no idea. Check our email. It is Conte. Conte's going to be out for 4 weeks with a sprained ankle. Okay, then. I don't remember him getting injured during the game, but we're going to be without him for 4 weeks. You know what, Courtois? No problem, man. one of the world's best goalkeepers. I absolutely love the man. I have no intentions of getting rid of him throughout this career mode at all. I don't think Chelsea do in real life either. But look at this, man. Conte's going to be out for 4 weeks. That is so annoying. I guess it's good because Fabregas wants some play time, but I mean, that is just, it's annoying. It really is. So Conte's going to head over to the reserves. Oscar will check back in there, and that's going to be our lineup. So we get Hazard back, and we lose Conte. So 4 weeks. We were without Hazard for 4 weeks, and now same thing for Conte. So I don't know what's up with the injuries in this game. I've seen other YouTubers experience problems with it. Really, really annoying though. So we have an EFL Cup game against Crystal Palace, and we're going to be using our EFL Cup squad, that other squad that I made. And let's just check this email really quick. So we're going to be using that EFL Cup squad that I created, but I decided I'm not going to be playing my EFL Cup games. And so we're going to sim this one. You can take a look at the lineup on the left as the game simulates. We got Begovic in goal. Todd Kane is my right back. Ivanovic, Terry, and Zuma, the 3 center backs. Nathan Ake as the left wing back. Nathaniel Chalobah and Oscar, my 2 midfielders. Casey Palmer, Tammy Abraham, and Isaiah Brown, my front 3. And my bench is a little bit of a mix of everything. Oscar scores the first goal, and Casey Palmer follows it up with a second. We're at home to Crystal Palace in this EFL Cup fixture. Our first match was against Cardiff City away, where we beat them in our last episode, and it looks like we're going to win this one 2-0. Johan Cabaye pulls him back in the 90th minute, but it doesn't matter. We beat Crystal Palace 2-1 in the EFL Cup. I don't care about the EFL Cup, and I'm not going to play the games anymore, I decided. But I gotta tell you, I'm pretty happy with winning the games because it allows. I'm gonna unnerve Arsenal, by the way, because this is gonna be a big game, and I really don't care for them too much. Anyway, small time mentality at heart of Arsenal problem. Do we think that's accurate in real life too with Arsenal? I don't know. Anyway. I like these EFL Cup games because it allows me to give some of these other guys some playing time. Look at these guys. They need playing time. I like being able to give them that. So we're going to shift back to the starting lineup. We're going to sim our way up to this Arsenal game, and that is where we are going to leave off in this episode. Alright everyone, that's going to do it for episode 3 of the Chelsea Career Mode. I just want to thank you guys for staying around, sticking around to the end, and watching the whole video through and hopefully enjoying what we're doing here at FBall FC. So in this episode, we were able to get a nice victory against Liverpool with that long-distance effort from Marcos Alonso. I was happy with that. We won both of the game that we simmed. And episode number 4, we're going to start off with that big London derby versus Arsenal. That's going to be a great game. And everything's going well so far. We're still top of the table. It's looking good. Conte's going to be out for 4 weeks with an injury, but what are you going to do? So that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, maybe subscribe if you like what we're doing here on the channel, and I'll see you guys later.